All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. I'm your host, Jacob Keith, here for the makeup race for the 360 sprint cars, the super late models, and the Super Challenger front-wheel drives, the Kia Optimas. We're here at Learnerville tonight, and tomorrow night we will be kicking off the show with no legend cars being on the schedule for the night at Fairbury, kicking off with the Dirt Street Stocks, King of the Hill. But as of right now, you already know it is that time. We're going to have to ask you to please stand up, remove your hats as we do tonight's National Anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, that was our National Anthem. We are back here for the 360s. There's only a couple drivers, looks like two drivers so far filed in here for the 360 sprints, but we're going to do this anyway. It's just if there's only two cars, well, I won't be talking a whole bunch here tonight. Coming up after the 360s, we'll have the super late models. Following the super late models, we have the Super Challenger cars. So that is on the agenda here for tonight. So don't go anywhere. We got some more racing action here coming on up. We'll kick off tonight with the 360 Sprint Car Heat in just a few minutes. Trying to give these drivers just the last few minutes of trying to jump on in here, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have a whole lot of super or the 360 sprint car drivers tonight. Just three: Jeff the Orange Bomber, Jordan Melise, and Nicholas Lamb. So we're gonna have three cars running the 360 sprint cars heat and feature. We will be able to get it live here at the Dirt Dog International Racing Network, and then move on in to the super late models here. Hopefully we won't have that big of a problem. If we do have a problem with the super late models and no drivers joining on in, well then, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here, but we're going to try again Saturday. Hopefully we won't worry about getting in on the super challenges. But just a few more minutes left of these super or these 360 sprint cars, and we'll be heat action here at Learnerville. right, as the time winds down up top there on the ticker, we're going to head on over and check out the weather report for tonight's 360 event. Looks like we got a fourth car, Mr. Zachary Bias. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Looks like 75 degrees out here with 42% humidity. It's cloudy with 4 miles an hour wind. We're here for the 360 sprints, the super lates, and the super challengers here at Learnerville Speedway. These guys finishing up practice here, getting ready to go in to tonight's main event, the heat, and then the feature. Will be good racing top four. All four of these guys will be pointed. They will determine which way order they're going to start in the feature, and then we will rip, rock, and roll, ready to go. Here we go, starting grid here for the 360 sprints, the heat race here tonight. We got Mr. Jeff Lamb and Nick Lamb, the Lamb brothers of Lamb's Motorsports, starting here on the pole. Nobody's on the pole. Yeah, there we go. There, look at them cars. The same exact car, as a matter of fact, just different numbered. 67, 37. Lamb's Motorsports. Starting in the third spot, we got the number 12 Jegs machine with that number 5, a Zachary Bias, the 5W there. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Zachary Bias. So as we get ready to rip, rock, and roll for the 360 sprint cars, we got 12 laps, heat number 1. Jeff Lamb, Nick Lamb looking to take the green flag here at Learnerville. Pace truck is off, and we are getting ready to go green flag action here at Learnerville for the 360 sprint cars. Jeff Lamb out front, Nicholas Lamb out behind him there in the second or third spot there. Nose to tail on the high line. Jordan Melise in the number 12 blanking out, in and out there. We got the number 5W in the back of Zachary Bias. 12 laps of 360 sprint car action. Oh yeah, we got the Macho Man up here in the booth with Nicholas Lamb out front, Jeff Lamb holding on to the second spot. Jordan the Beast trying to go to the inside. Jordan Melise back here battling with Zachary Bias as he blinks in and out a little bit. On the low side, Nicholas Lamb going a little sideways. Jeff Lamb spinning out, Nicholas Lamb involved as well. Oh no, Nicholas Lamb spinning out, Jeff Lamb was involved as well. Green flag still out and ripping though, as Zachary Bias in the 5W goes to the high side and goes over the lip, giving the lead back to the 67 machine of Jeff Lamb. We are halfway home here at Learnerville, ladies and gentlemen. 6 laps left here to go. Jeff Lamb, your current leader, Jordan Melise, your current leader in that number 12 machine with the 67 right behind him in the second spot. Jordan Melise getting a little loose there as the 67 of Jeff Lamb trying to find his ground. Riding right on board here with the 67 machine. We hear that 67 machine wind out. We go to the multi-camera sky view from the blimp. Jeff Lamb here going into 3 and 4 around by the flag, standing on this front stretch. As we ride back on board here with the 67, trying to track down the number 12 of Jordan Melise. White flag out for Jordan Melise as Jeff Lamb gonna look to try to gain some time, but Melise comes out of 3 and 4 with a checkered flag waving. Jeff Lamb taking the second spot, and Zachary Bias finishing in 3rd. So that'll be your top 3 order. Nicholas Lamb will be in the 4th spot for the feature event here for the 360 sprints. Four cars for, I believe, 35 laps of 360 sprint car action. Green flag is out here for Jordan Melise and Jeff Lamb. Zachary Bias in the 3rd spot to the inside of Nicholas Lamb as we ride on board here with the 67 on the top side of his helmet. He's going to the low side, trying to get to the inside of Jordan Melise. Nicholas to the inside of Jeff. Jeff, a little clip to the inside of, or to the outside of Nicholas, sending him around. Bringing the yellow flag out. Let's check that caution out here. There we go. That emblem looks a lot better on the replay hits. As we see Nicholas to the inside there of Jeff Lamb. We're going to rewind a little bit. Clippy. Not very good there for the 37 machine. Try to see this again here. a little contact there in these things and sends them right around, bringing the caution out. Coming up after this race, we got the super late models here. We got 35 laps of the 360 sprint cars, and then we will have 40 laps of mayhem for the super late models. Can't wait for the super late models. I'm hoping we can get just a few more drivers than what we have here and make it a good race. The pace truck pulling off out of 3 and 4 now. There's Jordan Melise. Jumps the gun like crazy on that start. I believe admin control, they're going to let it fly. I do not know why. They swallowed the fly. But that's what happens when admins race. Side by side, the 60-70 outside of the 37. The 37, Nicholas Lamb getting a little loose now. Jeff Lamb here, the orange bomber machine, trying to go to the inside of the number 5W of Zachary Bias. Jordan Melise out front, not looking back as he was able to just take off like a rocket in that Jags machine. Is trying to chase down Melise. Jeff Lamb there in the 67, tracking down the 5W of Zachary Bias. Nick Lamb also going to the outside there behind the number 5W. 10 laps down of 35. We got 25 laps to go. Nicholas Lamb moving up into the second spot, able to get around Zachary Bias for second. Jordan Melise still running, but Nicholas Lamb looking to track him down here in that 37 car. Looks like yellow flag striking the speedway here. Lap number 16. This one's going to be on Zachary Bias in the 5W. Trying to hold on to that outside edge, coming around to the front stretch, getting into the wall. I know all too well about that as we were racing super lates earlier, or pro lates, excuse me. Getting up into that wall. Let's rewind that a little bit, see if we can catch him in some slow-mo. Here he comes around, clips into the wall. Sends it right on over to her side, that 5W machine. Very unfortunate there for Zachary Pius as the yellow flag strikes for the second time. This Saturday, we got the $25 King of the Hill 1v1 bracket race to win. It's going to be awesome racing as we get ready for the green flag to drop for the 360s. And the green flag is out. Nicholas Lamb to the tail side of Jordan Melise as we go to the sky view. Trying to use that outside edge to try to catch the backside of the number 12. Push it into the corner just a little bit harder here as he comes out of 3 and 4 on the front stretch. Going down into 1 and 2. They go side by side with Nicholas Lamb in a 37 to the inside of the 12 machine of Jordan Melise. Trying to stay to the outside there with Nicholas Lamb still to the inside of him. Maybe he just went to the back. Oh, I'm not sure exactly what happened there with Melise. Oh, it does look like he fell back a few spots. Now Jeff Lamb now moving up into the second spot. There you see behind him Jordan Melise, the number 12 machine. Lap 25 by the flag here. We got 10 laps left remaining of this feature race. Nicholas Lamb jumping out front, not looking back, using that outside line as Jordan Melise falls back into the second spot. He works his way back up into the second spot. Battling back there with Jeff Lamb in the 67. Nicholas looking to lead the train on for 5 laps left to go as he crosses the flag and heads into 1 and 2. Onto the back stretch as these boys try to chase him down. Jordan Melise into the second spot with Jeff Lamb in third. Jordan Melise using that outside as a good run there, trying to track down the 37 here of Nicholas Lamb. Not too far off as we see Jordan Melise in the 12 machine tracking him down, going to the low side there. Jeff Lamb as him and Jordan Melise come off a little squirrely out of 3 and 4. Melise now almost to the backside of Nicholas Lamb as he's got 3 laps left remaining. Nicholas Lamb trying to hold him off, being patient, working the line out. 2 laps left here to go. Jordan Melise trying to run him down for everything he has here with these final laps as the white flag comes flying out. Melise to the backside of the 37, the 37 to the outside and shooting low. Nicholas Lamb using that low side. Jordan Melise coming to the outside. But Nicholas Lamb taking the checkered flag here at Learnerville for the 360 sprints. Awesome racing. Congratulations to the 4 men who showed up for the Dirt Dog International Developmental 360 sprint cars. Don't go anywhere. So we're going to try to pull up top 3 for a quick interview real quick. All right, we're going to pull up now. 3rd place here, the 67 machine of Jeff, the Orange Bomber. All right, Jeff, man, up in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do.
Man, you were battling in first when them first caution come out. And then the second caution come out, lap 16. You tried to get the jump on him. Wasn't quite able to hang on to the backside. Nicholas Lamb comes out of nowhere. Go ahead and give us the last few laps rundown of what was going on in that 67 machine.
The tires just went away. I had no grip. Couldn't keep up with them. Gave it all I had.
Well, you did great there in that 67 machine. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for putting it up in the podium here?
Dirtdogs Internationals and Johnny's Motorsports.
All right, man. Congratulations. Taking 3rd place here for the podium, Jeff Lamb in that 67 car. All right, so now we're going to pull up 2nd place finisher, Mr. Jordan Melise in the number 12 machine. All right, Jordan up in the booth. You got a copy. But Jordan, up in the booth, man, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Dude, you had an awesome run. You were able to lead some of the race in there. And then Nicholas Lamb comes out of nowhere. You guys battle side by side. He takes it away from you. You fall back a few spots. Go ahead and give us the rundown of what happened when you fell back to working your way back up to try to battle Nick them last few laps.
Well, you see, I was trying to fight with my internet because for whatever reason I was lagging out. It'd just get like a spurt and I just lag out. And I'm like, what the hell? But fell back a few spots, let them get ahead of me so I could let my internet gather itself. And then once it gathered itself, I figured out that I would run low to middle 1 and 2, and then I would rip up high in 3 and 4, and I was getting such a huge run. I almost passed him twice. I almost had him on that last lap, but he slid up coming off and I had to jerk down low. But that was racing. That was fun.
Well,
good clean race, and I enjoyed that.
You definitely had an awesome run and an awesome battle there with Nick. Is there anybody you want to thank there for putting that thing in the 2nd spot on the podium here tonight?
Well, I'd like to thank you for making this all happen. Nick for the setup. Chummy for everything he does. I mean, he does everything for us, and, you know, just as a whole, he does a lot. I'd like to thank him for that. Jeff works with me and helps me throughout the week, so just a mixture of everybody.
All right, well, taking 2nd place here on the podium tonight, Mr. Jordan Melise. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, now we're going to pull up tonight's feature winner, the one and only Nicholas Lamb, the 37 machine. All right, Nick, up in the booth, man. You got a copy.
Yes, I do.
All right, man. You battled with Jordan with them last few laps. He fell towards the back. You thought you had it in the books, but here he comes towards your backside. What was running through your mind as them last few laps were winding down and he was coming?
A lot of stuff. I just figured just hold my line and hold off his run coming off the high side. I could have a chance to hold him off. And I ended up squeaking on by.
Well, that you did. You were able to hang on to the lead, taking it away from the 12 machine of Jordan Melise. He fell off and just wasn't able to get you at the end of that race. But congratulations nonetheless. Who do you want to thank for putting that thing up at Victory Lane here tonight?
Everybody here at Dirtdogs, Chummy Motorsports, and all the people that helped put this together.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, and congratulations here on your win here tonight, Nick. And hopefully we see you in the booth again sometime.
Yep, hope so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we will get ready for the Supers late models coming up next. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody, to the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. Now we got the super late models ready to kick off the show right following after the 360 sprint cars. Tonight's racing brought let me restart that. Tonight's racing brought to you by Chummy Motorsports, Lamb's Custom Decals, Dirt Dog International Racing Network. We are ripping, rock and rolling here with the super late models here, and following the super late models, we will have the Super Challengers. We are 15 minutes through practice. We got another 15 minutes to go, so don't go anywhere unless you need to use the restroom or stretch your legs or do whatever you need to do, but don't go too far because we got some heat action coming up right after this. right, everybody, let's head on over now and check out the Lambs Motorsports weather report of the evening for the super late models here at Learnerville Speedway. It's going to be about 78 degrees here with about 61% humidity, 51, 61. Partly cloudy, 6 or 9 miles an hour wind. We're here for the super late models at Learnerville. And we are ripping, rock and rolling here for the Dirt Dog International Developmental Series. For the super late models, we got about 8 drivers who filed in so far. And we really want to shout it out to them for making it here for the super late models. Also, the super challengers will be following the super late models coming up right after this race. So stay tuned for that, because we will be ripping, rock and rolling with the front wheel drives. All right, now we're going to head on in for the grid for the super late models here for heat number 1 of the developmental series. We're going to do the makeup race here at Learnerville, kicking off the show here tonight. Starting here on the pole, we got that number 12 machine, Mr. Jordan Melise. If he gridded, I can't tell. There he is. And that number 12 machine to the outside of him, we got that 0X of the B-Man Warrior, Aaron Gregory. Starting in the 3rd spot, we got Hunter, the Big Dog McCoy. Starting in 4th, who did not grid yet, Mr. Joshua, the Pac-Man Pack, who hasn't gridded. So we got Maverick Davidson, the number 12 machine, starting 5th. Michael Doan in that 007 machine, black and purple. I like it. I love it. Halloween representing tonight, yo. The 67 here of Jeff Lamb with Lamb's Motorsports. So it looks like we got 6 cars. 2 cars not gridding up. Nicholas Lamb, Joshua Pack, as we get ready to go green flag action here at Learnerville. The eye in the sky has their eye on Melise here. Number 12 of Jordan Melise, looking to take the green flag to the inside of Aaron Gregory. So we get ready to go green flag ripping. Riding on board here with the number 12 machine, the Page truck pulling off. And the green flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. We are green flag here for 12 laps of super late model action. Aaron Gregory going over the lip and rolling over. But we are staying clean and green. Lap number 1 about to be in the books here
as lap number 1 is down. Riding on board here still the number 12 of Jordan Melise, riding in 4th place behind Michael Doan in the 007. We got the 007 back behind the 22 of Hunter the Big Dog McCoy and Maverick Davidson battling side by side. Coming down the front stretch into 1 and 2, Davidson trying to get to the inside of McCoy. Nose to tail. As that 22 machine used that outside lip here at Learnerville. We are right on the nose. Or right on the tail here with Maverick Davidson and Hunter McCoy. Davidson still trying to work down McCoy here in that 12 car. The 22 on the outside and the 12 right, glued to that inside quarter panel. Ready to rip, rock, and roll here. 12 laps of super late model heat action here at Learnerville. Battle of the orange cars up front here with Hunter McCoy and Maverick Davidson. Little contact there for the white flag waving. Onto the front stretch into 1 and 2. The 12 car, Jordan Melise, going over the lip. Hunter McCoy still hanging on to the lead here with the inside being number 12 of Maverick Davidson trying to take it away, but no. Hunter McCoy takes the checkered flag coming out of 3 and 4 like the rocket ship that 22 machine is. Congratulations to these guys. Now we'll get ready to grid up for tonight's feature event. Pulling up the starting grid here tonight. Hunter McCoy on the pole with that 22 machine. It sounds like these guys are antsy, revving it up, getting ready to rip, rock, and roll. There's the number 12 machine. Maverick Davidson to the outside of Hunter McCoy in the 22. Start third in that 007. We got Michael Doan. Starting to the outside here in that 67 machine. We got Mr. Jeff Lamb. And fifth, we got Aaron Gregory. And that 0X. The B-Main Warrior. Jordan Melise in that number 12 machine. And that will be the tail end of the pack. So for 40 laps, we have 7 cars. Nicholas Lamb actually making the grid, actually. So the 37 machine, 7 cars for 40 laps here of super late model action. Robert and Connor, thanks for the follows there. As we get ready to rip, rock, and roll. 40 laps of super late model action at Learnerville. The Hunter, the Big Dog McCoy, and Maverick Davidson ripping, rock, and rolling. Green flag is out. Maverick trying to jump out front, but there goes the crossover. You saw the 22 machine of the Big Dog, Hunter McCoy. Falling back into the third spot, now battling with Aaron Gregory and Michael Doan. Doan in that 007 to the inside. A little bit of contact there with the 12 machine, but they're still clean and green here at Learnerville. 3 wide up front here for the lead as they file back out into 2 wide for second. Maverick Davidson almost going over the edge there a little bit. We right on board, right on the inside car, trying to track down the 007 of Michael Doan here. Hitting a little hot to the outside. This number 12 machine of Maverick Davidson back here in third. We got Hunter the Big Dog McCoy here in the 22 car. .40 laps of super late model action. 40 laps winding down. We're almost a quarter of the way through this race, lap 8 of 40. Tonight's race is brought to you by So Insane Embroidery. Check them out on Facebook. Head on over there. Facebook is So Embroidery Insane, or So Insane Embroidery, excuse me. And check out their hats and stuff. They can make custom fitted hats and snapback hats, whatever kind of style you may need or want. They can do it and got it for you. Hunter McCoy trying to work to the inside now of Maverick Davidson. Not exactly sure what happened to Michael Doan there as he fell back into the 4th spot. Davidson and McCoy gonna battle nose to tail. McCoy trying to track him down for a repeat of the heat. Just a flip-flop of positions. Hunter McCoy giving him a bump, letting him know he's on the outside, right behind him on his tail. Hunter McCoy trying to go to the inside line there. Not quite able to. Still coming by the flag stand on the front stretch, going to the outside of the 12 machine. Maverick Davidson trying to hold him off. A little bit too much does the 22 machine as he comes back onto the track, coming down low. Not able to make it work as he files back into the 2nd spot to try to go back out high into 1 and 2. So we're winding these laps out here. Hunter McCoy trying to hold on to the backside of Maverick Davidson, who's out front here, battling first for the first position. Coming by the flag stand here as we're a little over halfway home.
It looks like we have our first yellow of the evening here tonight.
Lap number 24. Looks like it's going to be on Mr. Jordan Melise. No, excuse me. Yeah. I'm wrong. Excuse me. Aaron Gregory trying to get into the inside of the 12 machine as Jordan Melise smashes into the wall, comes back out onto the track. The caution goes flying for the number 12. Hunter McCoy and Maverick Davidson looking for the green flag. And green flag is out. Hunter McCoy trying to jump out front of the Maverick Davidson in that number 12 machine. Maverick going to the inside looking for the crossover to do the same thing. But Hunter McCoy going back to the inside here as we have another crossover battle for the lead. 22 machine, Hunter McCoy hanging on to the outside line with the number 12 machine of Maverick Davidson trying to put it back down. 3 and 4 side by side, Davidson with the lead.
We are 3/4 of the way through this race. We have a quarter
of it left to go. 10 laps left here of this super late model feature.
The Hunter McCoy, the big dog, trying to hold off Maverick Davidson, who goes around him on the outside there.
And a number 12 car. The 22 in second with the 007 of Michael Doan in third.
Fourth being the 0X of Aaron D. Gregory, the B-Main Warrior.
Oh, and rounding out the top 5 there, we got Mr. Jeff, the Orange Bomber Lamb, pulling up top 5.
Holy cow, I was just muted while I just did a whole spit of everything there.
The 12 car crossing the 22 back over here. 5 laps left remaining. Hunter McCoy trying to hold him off with the crossover in front of the 12 car. Maverick Davidson battle side by side. Crossover for crossover with Hunter McCoy. Davidson tracking down the 22 machine of Hunter McCoy. Trying to hold him off here. Onto the backstretch, the big dog has the new guy, Maverick Davidson, working that outside ring.
Both of them going over, I believe. Nope, Hunter McCoy able to keep her going as the white flag starts waving. Congratulations, the big dog, Hunter McCoy, hanging on to the lead, taking the win as the checkered flag waves. Michael Doan able to get around. Maverick Davidson there. Just for them last few laps winding down. What a super late model race. As these super lates file in, we'll be right back. Try to pull these drivers up for a quick interview, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, like I said. All right, pulling up the third spot. We're going to pull up Mr. Maverick Davidson. All right, Maverick, man, up in the booth. Man, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man, you did awesome in that race, holding off Hunter McCoy for that first half of that race, I would say, and then the yellow flag flew, and then it was crossover after crossover. Slide job after slide job. Go ahead and give us the rundown of them last few laps of what was going on in that 12 machine.
Yeah, after that caution come out, I kind of lost my rhythm. Me and Hunter, we're good buddies, and we've raced a lot. I ain't never beat him. So being out in front of him, it had me a little nervous and just already loose, trying to keep it on the top, just keep from sliding off. But going down that straightaway, a bump got me, put me in the wall, and that sent me over. But it was good racing, had fun. First time in the league, good race.
You did awesome out there for sure in that 12 machine, battling with Hunter McCoy, and you for sure put up one hell of a battle. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for putting that 12 machine up there in third on the podium?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Connor Colin for the spot on the team. Hunter McCoy for some of the coaching to get me to where I am, as good as I am. Yeah, that's about it. I build my own setup, so.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on pulling up a third spot on the podium there tonight. We hope to speak to you again here in the booth sometime.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to pull up the second place finisher, which is Mr. Michael Doan, up into the booth. All right. All right, Mr. Michael Doan, up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
You were battling with the number 12 machine towards the end of that. You were able to pull out the second spot. Go ahead and give us the rundown of them last few laps trying to work your way around that number 12 car.
I seen the 12 and Hunter McCoy battling pretty hard, just like every week. Just the 358s is where I've been doing my normal sitting back and watching. I normally lead in the supers or sitting in second, but I seen them battling. I figured one of them were going to go off the edge, and that's exactly what he did, and I just had to capitalize on it.
Well, you were able to capitalize on it, taking the second spot there with that 007 machine. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for putting that thing up on the podium here in the second spot?
Yeah, Mecha Motorsports, Mecha Racing TV, Northside Graphics and Designs, Underwood Consulting, JP Designs for throwing this badass rap together for me, and y'all for hosting the league and throwing up the broadcast.
Well, I'll tell you, I do like that paint scheme. That thing looks sweet, that black and purple. I'm a sucker for purple. I like purple. But
on Knoxville, it looks like black lights hitting it.
It does. It would look sweet. Congratulations, though, holding up the second spot there and getting around the number 12 machine. Hopefully, we talk to you again here in the booth sometime.
Well, yeah, hopefully I can make it back from trick-or-treating with the kids tomorrow for it.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to pull out Mr. Hunter, the Big Dog McCoy, tonight's super late model winner. Hunter McCoy, man, up in the booth, you got a copy.
Yeah, I do.
Man, you were able to hold off that 12 car after you slide job after slide job with him. Maverick Davidson, battle after battle, slide job after. Go ahead and give us the rundown of what was going on in your mind in that 22 car.
Yeah, just having fun with my sponsor's teammate. Before the heat race and all that started, I talked to him and told him let's just have some fun. Let's put up a show for the fans here and have a great battle and not wreck each other. Even though he cut me off a couple of times, but it's a racing.
Well, you did awesome out there, able to pull out the victory. The number 12 machine fell back into the third spot, letting the 007 machine around him. But you, my friend, in the 22, pulls out the victory here tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank for putting that thing here in the victory lane?
Yeah, I got to thank, all my teammates who's working on the car. And we recently just got this chassis, the Mafia chassis. We got the first win, first race and everything. Mid-South Mafia, great team. Majulius Say, Speed Shot. There's some good setups. Dale Shocks, they got some good shocks for you. VP Racing Fuel, best fuel you can get. McCoy's Logging, and you for putting up the broadcast. And I got to thank all my fans.
All righty, Mr. Hunter McCoy taking the Super Late Models win here tonight. Congratulations to the Big Dog. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will get ready for the Super Challengers, the front wheel drive, so don't go anywhere, and we will be right back with the front wheel drives.
All right, just a few more minutes left for these guys to run out their practice for the Super Challengers here at Learnerville. How many times do you think these guys are going to have a lead change? How many times do you think they're going to be able to go over the top and hit over that lip? I don't know. I think we're going to see a few guys going over the lip as we already have here in practice. But we will see. We will see. Eric Sprouse with the fastest time this far. I believe he's got I'm not even too sure yet here. But he is with the fastest time. Aaron Gregory in second, and Jordan Melise pulling up the third spot there. So All right, as we get ready to head into tonight's Super Challenger event, we have about 7, 6, I don't know, I can't tell exactly yet until we start gridding, but there's about 6 names registered in the race, so we will see exactly who's going to run and who's not. But right now, we're going to pull up the Lambs Motorsports weather report for tonight's Super Challenger event. We got 79 degrees with 80% humidity. It's partly cloudy with 13-mile-an-hour wind here in Learnerville. We're running the Super Challengers here for the Dirt Dog International's longest running dirt show on IRacing. This is a makeup show from last Saturday when we had some issues going on in the chat and all that stuff. We have cleared stuff out and we are ready to rip, rock, and roll. Ready to go for our drivers and continue on with the season. This Saturday, we will be running the Dirt Dog International King of the Hill special for the Dirt Street Stocks at Fairbury. $25 to win, free at registry. All you got to do is make sure you're registered before 10 o'clock tonight in the Discord under the King of the Hill registration chat in the Discord. That, again, is in the Discord. You make sure you are registered in the Discord. Can't say it enough. So, anybody wanting to participate in the Dirt Street Stocks, make sure you register and get in on the action. 1v1 bracket racing. It's a 3-lap shootout, and it's going to be awesome. Fairbury this week, Saturday. We're ready to rip, rock, and roll. And these Super Challengers are here at Learnerville. Jordan Malise going off the track there. The time's ticking down as these drivers are finishing up practice. We are going to get ready to head on into the grid for tonight's heat event for the Super Challengers. Starting here on the pole, we got that 0X machine of Aaron Gregory. Starting to his outside, we got that 67 car of Jeff Lamb. In the third spot, we got the 123 of Mr. Eric Sprouse. Starting fourth, we got the 12 machine of Jordan Malise. In the fifth spot, we got the 22 of the big dog, Hunter McCoy. Sixth, we got the 10 machine of Dustin Lamb. And tailing the end of the field, they got the number 5 of Nicholas Lamb. So we're going to have 7 drivers gridded up here tonight for Super Challenger action here at Learnerville. Shout it out in the chat who you're rooting on here for these front-wheel drive challengers. And who are you wanting to see kick the bucket? Aaron Gregory, Eric Sprouse. No, Aaron Gregory, Jeff Lamb looking to take the green flag. Aaron Gregory in the 0X down low, the star 67 of Jeff Lamb, the 123 to the inside of the 12. Jordan Malise, Eric Sprouse, row number 2. Aaron Gregory, Jeff Lamb, row number 1. Pace truck is off. And the green flag is out. Jeff Lamb trying to hold him off. Jordan Malise getting a run around the outside, trailing the backside of the 67, but trying to go down low. Coming down into 3 and 4 side by side. Jeff Lamb to the outside with Hunter McCoy. Getting a run around the outside. A little connection there with the number 12 machine. Here comes Dustin Lamb in the 3rd spot. We are green, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Malise here has Dustin Lamb to the tail side behind. In the 3rd spot, Jeff Lamb out front.
ride on the left front of Jordan Melise here in that 12 car. Jordan Melise taking the lead. Jeff Lamb falling back. A little bit of blinking from Hunter McCoy now. Jeff Lamb going forced down low. And all these guys are getting around him here in that 67 car. The 0X of Aaron Gregory pulling up the 4th spot behind Dustin Lamb. As Dustin goes down low, Aaron Gregory to the outside, pulling up the 3rd spot, able to get around him. Eight laps of Super Challenger action. Hunter McCoy in the 22 trying to throw the slide job. But here comes Jordan Melise like a rocket around the outside edge, giving the 22 machine a shot to the rear. These guys are nose to tail. Jordan Melise and the 22 machine of the big dog, Hunter McCoy. Coming around for the white flag waving. Back here in the 3rd spot, Aaron Gregory in the 0X. Eric Sprouse pulling up 4th, Dustin Lamb in 5th. Not exactly sure what happened to Jeff Lamb there, but it looks like Jeff will be out for the heat, and we'll see if he grids up for tonight's feature event. But congratulations to the 22 of the big dog, Hunter McCoy, the 12 machine of Jordan Melise, and Aaron Gregory. Now we pull up the grid for the feature event for tonight's race. Starting on the pole, we got the 22 machine of Hunter McCoy. Starting to the outside, we got the 12 machine of Jordan Melise. In 3rd, we have Aaron Gregory. 4th, we're going to have Eric Sprouse. 5th was Dustin Lamb in the number 10 machine, with 6th being the number 5 of Nicholas Lamb. And tail the end of the field, we got the star 67 of Jeff Lamb. So we're going to have 20 laps of Super Challenger action here at Learnerville. As the Super Challengers head out onto the track, they're waiting on you to shout it out in the chat who you're rooting on. Jordan Melise starting on the pole with Hunter McCoy, the big dog, the 22 machine. Will the 12 car be able to jump out front and hang on to her for 20 laps, or will Hunter McCoy in the 22 jump out front and hang on to her for 20 laps? Aaron Gregory behind the 22 machine of Hunter McCoy, giving him a shove, ready to rip, rock and roll, nose and tail. Onto the backstretch, into 3 and 4 of the pace truck, into the pits. And these Super Challengers are green flag racing. Jordan Melise going to the outside of the 22 machine, able to take the lead early as Jordan Melise falling back into the 2nd spot. Hunter McCoy has Eric Sprouse in the 123 to worry about. There in that shell machine, he's got her hooked up lovely around the outside edge. Eric Sprouse making a move around to the backstretch. On the 22's tail now as Jordan Melise heads over the flip there. Lap number 3 of 20. Now the 22 of Hunter McCoy getting into the wall, just hitting the lip as he was coming out of 3 and 4. Heading into 1 and 2, Eric Sprouse in the lead with Aaron Gregory pulling up second. Jeff Lamb from the back into the 3rd spot now. As he's ripping, made his way around Hunter McCoy in that 22 machine. Lap number 5 at 20. Eric Sprouse trying to hold off Aaron Gregory here as the Sky Chopper gets some great footage here at Learnerville. Coming around 3 and 4 onto the front stretch. Eric Sprouse here trying to hold him off going into 1 and 2. Aaron Gregory trying to work his way to the backside of the 123 onto the back stretch. Not too far off. Jeff Lamb in the Star 67 looking to work that outside groove. Coming around onto the front stretch. Eric Sprouse still in the lead. Eric Sprouse, I see the blinking of Jordan Melise going a lap down there as we are halfway done now with this race. Lap 10 of 20, we are 10 laps left to go. Sprouse looking to hold these guys off. Jeff Lamb back here in the 3rd spot looking to catch Aaron Gregory in that 0X machine. Not far off, right in front of the 0X is Jordan Melise with a little bit of blinking. He's there though right now, a little bit of internet connection issues as you heard him there in the 360s. Jordan Melise up and over into the wall. Yellow flag strikes the speedway. Lap number 12, the caution being out for Jordan Melise. Melise coming up over, hitting the wall. Jeff Lamb getting a little piece of that too. Jordan Melise rolling over into the middle of the infield, trying to get on victory lane early, but not able to do so as he's going to keep it rolling and take the toe. Very unfortunate almost. No, he didn't take the toe there. He was backing up onto the front stretch, so we'll see if Jordan Melise is able to get a couple laps back and be able to compete here for these last few laps shootout. Tomorrow night, kicking off the show at 5 p.m. Eastern time, we have the Dirt Street Stocks King of the Hill. Oh, Dustin Lamb getting a little squirrely, almost catching the backside of Nicholas Lamb. Sprouse with Gregory to the backside, blinking in and out a little bit. Looks like Gregory and Melise being the victims of some internet connection tonight. Hopefully that won't play out into the racing. Or will Eric Sprouse be able to just pull right away? Lights are getting ready to go off the pace truck as they are off right now. Crossing the line. One more lap, we're going green. Green flag is out here for the Super Challengers. Eric Sprouse out front of Aaron Gregory and Jeff Lamb. Lamb here in the 67 as his brother Nicholas Lamb to the tail side here as they are side or nose to tail here going into 3 and 4. Jeff Lamb holding on to the third spot here. The 0X of Aaron D. Gregory currently in the second position, trying to track down Eric Sprouse. Sprouse out front in that 123 machine coming up from the fourth spot into first, gaining 3 spots on the night here. Trying to hold him off for 4 more laps. Says Aaron Gregory to deal with on the tail side. That 0X trying to track down the 123. 3 laps left here remaining, coming around 3 and 4 to make it 2. Jeff Lamb, Gregory going a little too low there, trying to get Sprouse with everything he has, trying to throw it just a little too early. Sprouse now able to pull even a bigger lead out. White flag waving. Jeff Lamb as the big dog. Hunter McCoy trying to track him down here, going into 3 and 4 on the backside tail for the checkered flag waving. Aaron Gregory pulling up second. Sprouse in first, and Jeff Lamb pulling up the third spot. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pull these Super Challenger drivers up real quick for a quick interview, and we'll be right back. All right, now we're going to try to get ready to pull up Mr. Jeff Lamb, pulling up the third position tonight. All right, Mr. Jeff Lamb, the Orange Bomber. You got me up in the booth.
Gotcha.
All right, man. You held on to third. You had the 22 of Hunter McCoy trying to trace you down them last few laps, man. Go ahead and give us the rundown of what was going on in that Challenger feature and how to play out for you in your mind.
I just couldn't get my tires warmed up quick enough. They got just far enough away where I could get up to them. They stayed pretty much the same distance the whole time. I just couldn't get anywhere. Stuck where I was at.
I did see for sure, though, you were able to jump out to an early lead, and then you weren't, like you said, your tires weren't warmed up enough for you, so you ended up falling back after a few laps. But hey, man, you were able to hang on to third. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for putting that 67 machine on the podium?
Dirtdogs Internationals and Chummies Motorsports.
All right, man. Short, sweet, to the point. Jeff Lamb in the 67 pulling up tonight's third place spot on the podium. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to get ready to pull up the second place finisher. Mr. Aaron D. Gregory in the 0X. All right, Aaron Gregory up in the boot, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. You had the car to try to track down the 123. You were on the tail side of them for quite a few laps there. Go ahead and give us a rundown of what was going through your mind there, trying to track down there Eric Sprouse.
Well, I mean, I tell you what, I was just running up through there. You know, I wasn't planning on getting like a podium finish or nothing. I mean, after I did what I did in the heat, and I figured if I went to the back to the front that fast, I was like, well, maybe I have a chance. But I mean, I got on his backside. We were really just fighting really, really hard, and I was real close. And you know, dumb mistakes just got a hold of me. That's just all it was. Dumb mistake on me, and I just messed it up. So that's my fault.
Well, you did great here tonight, hanging on to the second spot, battling for the first with Eric Sprouse. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for putting that thing in the second spot on the podium?
Yeah. EVL, Everlast Speed Team. Just so fabulous on Facebook. I mean, everyone out here, especially my team, they really helped me put together the car and, you know, get it going like this. And this was kind of like a last second thing. I just had to hop in here. So, I mean, it's all up to them, really.
All right, man. Congratulations on pulling up second for the Challengers, and we hope to talk to you again here someday in the booth for the Challengers again.
Yep, see you, man.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to pull up tonight's feature winner, Mr. Eric Sprouse, in the 123. All right, Eric, up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You had the car to beat tonight. That 123 looked to jump out front after a few of them first laps, and you just never looked back. Aaron Gregory in the 0X had the car on the tail side, but just didn't have quite enough for you, man. Go ahead and give us the rundown of what was going through your mind there with them last few laps winding down as that 0X was trying to track you down.
Well, I mean, I knew I had the faster car by just a little bit. I mean, just a little bit faster, but yeah, I seen him coming, and he tried to pull a bomb move on me there. You know, I don't know what you call it in racing, but I guess where you slingshot around the driver. And yeah, I thought he was going to be able to do it, but couldn't do it, and that, you know, made him lose a lot of ground, and that just gave me more time.
Well, I'll tell you, you headed the car to beat for sure. That shell machine took off like a rocket. Is there anybody at all out there that you want to thank for putting that thing in victory lane here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife and my kids who, you know, put up with me being on this, even though they're sleeping right now.
All right, man. Congratulations, and we hope to talk to you again here in the booth again tomorrow night.
All right, man. Looking forward to it.
All right. Have a good night, man.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. If you like the action that you're seeing, the Dirt Dog International Racing Network here from iRacing, hit that subscribe button, follow button, hit the thumbs up, like this stuff, share it around, show your friends, get in on the action. We're open to anybody and everybody who wants to get in on it. Just remember, you got to have an I rating of 700 at least and a Class D license. I've been your host, Jacob Keith, here tonight with the Dirt Dog International Racing Network, and just gotta say, we love all you fans out there that watch us and all you drivers that put up with us. And until next time, stay cool, stay classy, and don't do anything I wouldn't do unless you name it after me. Toodaloo.